Democratic Senators Alex Padilla and Cory Booker are pushing a bill to ban ICE and CBP officers from wearing masks during public operations. It comes as 4 people were arrested for trying to use homemade tire spikes to disable CBP vehicles in Los Angeles, as attacks on ICE officers are up nearly 700%. And now, just a day after confronting federal agents in L.A., Mayor Karen Bass announced she's joining a lawsuit to stop immigration enforcement. Central California District Attorney Bill Essayli joins us now to react. Bill, thank you. I just want to read a quick quote from Mayor Bass as she joins this lawsuit trying to stop ICE agents. She says the administration is treating Los Angeles as a test case for how far it can go in driving its political agenda. We will not be intimidated. Your reaction, sir?
Yeah, let me be very clear what's going on here. You have the politicians in California who are being openly hostile to the federal government. We are doing our job. We are enforcing federal immigration laws as written by Congress. If Karen Bass didn't like the law, she should have changed it when she was in Congress. But instead, what she's doing is she's signaling to the public that it's okay to stand up to federal agents, to obstruct them, to impede them, and yes, in some cases, to attack them. So we are not going to be dissuaded. This is why the military is here. It's so critical that we have the military protecting our agents. And to Ms. Bass, we will not be intimidated and we will not be deterred from accomplishing our mission.
And Bill, you're hearing that same sentiment from the ICE officers and Border Patrol chiefs that have been out there on the street saying they are not going to stop carrying out federal law enforcement, in this case, federal immigration law enforcement. But do you see that this situation is putting the ICE officers and CBP officers and Border Patrol at much greater risk of injury? God forbid someone should get killed.
Well, no doubt. When you look at the number of assaults just that my office here at the U.S. Attorney's Office has charged, it's exploded. Almost every day we're arresting people for assaulting our agents, damaging our vehicles, getting in our way. And then you saw over the weekend in Texas, you have ICE officers and federal agents get ambushed. Officers were shot, and you saw 10 people be arrested and indicted by the federal government there. They are escalating their tactics. What they're doing is not working. And so my concern is things are going to escalate and people are going to get hurt. But I want to be very clear. If anybody gets in our way, if anybody touches our officers, you will be arrested and you will be charged and you will go to federal prison. You can take that to the bank.
It's a frightening threat environment for these officers and agents out there. Meanwhile, I want to just get another topic in with you, if I can, Bill, because California's Governor Gavin Newsom says he will not block trans athletes from school sports despite DOJ warnings. Now, Secretary McMahon reacted to Newsom's rejection on Monday, saying this: turns out Governor Newsom's acknowledgement that is an issue of fairness was empty political grandstanding. Governor Newsom, you'll be hearing from Pam Bondi. Now, this comes after we did hear from Newsom talking about this. Here's his nuanced statement. Listen.
My position is I don't think it's fair, but I also think it's demeaning to talk down to people and to belittle the trans community. And I don't like the way the right wing talks about the trans community. These people just want to survive.
How do you see it, Bill?
I see Gavin Newsom is now a known bold-faced liar. He cannot have it both ways. He cannot say it's unfair to let boys compete against girls and at the same time refuse to use his authority as the governor. He's not a spectator. He's not a podcaster. He's the governor of the state of California. And when given the opportunity to use his authority as the governor, he's not a spectator. He's not a podcaster. He's the governor of the state of California. And when given the opportunity to stand up for women, to stand up for their civil rights here in California, he refused to comply. But let me be very clear. Here at the Department of Justice, we're working with Harmeet Dillon. California will come into compliance. It will either come into compliance on its own, or we will make them do it through the court process. You can rest assured.
U.S. Attorney Bill Essayli, thank you for taking time, getting up early out there on the West Coast. We appreciate your insight, and we certainly will be thinking about